Let's get something straight right now. You ever notice how the more you care, the less she does? The more you chase, the faster she runs? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. That's female psychology in full effect. And I get it, you're a good guy. You treat her right. You respond fast. You're emotionally available. And she disappears like a ghost. Meanwhile, some guy who barely gives her attention. He's got her obsessed, spiraling, stalking his Instagram stories like it's her full-time job. Welcome to the game you never signed up for. But it's time to stop playing blind and start playing smart. Women don't chase you. They chase your value. And here's the harsh truth. When you put her on a pedestal before she's earned it, she doesn't think, "Wow, he's such a gentleman." She thinks, "Why is he trying so hard? What's wrong with him?" Let that sink in. See, it's not about being a jerk. It's not about disrespect. It's about priority. And if she feels like she's your priority before you've even become hers, game over. A man who makes his mission number one, who's not checking his phone every 5 seconds to see if she texted back, who's not rearranging his life for some girl he just met, that man is rare. That man is magnetic. Because women chase value, not availability. The guy who's too available, he's forgettable. The guy who's focused on his life, building his body, crushing his goals, stacking wins, that guy triggers something deep in her. He becomes the prize. She starts wondering, why isn't he chasing me? What's so important in his life that I'm not the center of it? And boom, she's hooked. This is why women chase the man who doesn't chase them. Because that man has something most guys don't. Options. Boundaries. Standards. Purpose. Let me put it like this. If you're always texting first, if you're always the one planning everything, if you're dropping compliments like she's starving for attention, you're making yourself cheap. And attention that's cheap gets ignored. You want to know why she loses interest after a week of texting? Because she didn't have to earn any of it. No tension. No mystery. No chase. Just a dude handing out his energy like it's a flyer on the street corner. Meanwhile, the guy who doesn't respond instantly. The guy who's not double texting. The guy who gives short replies and keeps it moving. Yeah. She's wondering what he's doing, who he's with, why he's not glued to his phone. You're teaching her how to treat you. Desperation is loud. And women pick up on it instantly. You might think being overly kind, emotionally available, and generous with your time shows maturity. But to her, it shows you need her validation. And needing her is the fastest way to lose her. So let me break it down for you like a brother would. If she doesn't respect your time, stop giving it. If she's dry texting, match that energy. If she's flaky, walk away. No second chances for half effort. You teach her to respect you by showing her you respect yourself. And a man who respects himself doesn't chase. He invites. He attracts. He moves on if the energy's off. Now, let's talk about the power of indifference. Indifference isn't cold. It's power. It says, I want you, but I don't need you. Women are wired to chase uncertainty. If she knows exactly where she stands with you, boom, the mystery's dead. But if she's unsure, if she's left questioning, she starts thinking about you. She analyzes your texts. She replays your conversations. She wonders why you're not trying harder. And the moment she's doing that, she's already emotionally invested. Meanwhile, you're out there focused on your goals. Not ignoring her. Just not orbiting around her. And that right there is why she can't stop thinking about you. Listen. A woman will always want the man other women want. That's social proof. If you're wanted, she'll want you more. If you're desperate, she'll want you less. You ever notice how once you get a girlfriend, suddenly other women notice you more? That's not magic. That's perception. You being in demand makes her think, what's so special about him? She wants in on the value. And when you act like a man who has value, who's not trying to prove it, she feels it. No games. No manipulation. Just pure, masculine energy. Because the man who chases doesn't get chosen. The man who chooses, he gets chased. Let me say this loud and clear. If you're constantly giving your attention for free, don't be surprised when she treats it like it's worthless. You want to be valued? Make her earn it. Stop rewarding beauty. Start rewarding effort. A woman who really likes you will meet you halfway. She'll reach out. She'll ask questions. She'll make plans. And if she doesn't, she's not interested. And you move on. No stress. No hard feelings. Just standards. That's how men move. Men who win don't base their self-worth on female validation. They base it on their mission. So stop texting girls hoping they'll fill the hole in your confidence. Fill it yourself. Hit the gym. Build that business. Master your mindset. Become the man she can't ignore. Because once you do that, you stop chasing. You start attracting. And the women who once ignored you, now they'll be lining up, wondering why you don't care anymore. Because you flipped the script. You're not the option. You're the prize. So here's your challenge. Pull your attention back. Put it where it belongs, on you. When you stop making her your priority, she'll start fighting to become yours. Comment below if you've ever experienced this switch, where she wanted you more the moment you stopped caring. Let's talk about it. I'll be reading every one. But don't just stop there. If this hit you hard, if you're tired of getting it wrong and you're ready to flip the script on how women see you, hit that subscribe button right now. New videos drop weekly, packed with straight up, no BS advice that most guys never hear. Stop guessing. Start leveling up. Subscribe, drop a like, and share this with a friend who needs to wake up. I'll see you in the next one.